C'est dans j'avais moins, pétali ouvert, les ouais moins. Où t'es si belle, ou dis-moi, mais moi mère.
Moi que songe là où fini pour moi, à peine ou souris pas moi. Moi déjà ça qui ou te pour moi, l'amour moi, j'aime moi.
Un jour, parce qu'on était télé, un jour, fais nous rencontrer, un jour, béni, pour nous. Un jour, parce qu'on était télé, un jour, fais nous rencontrer, un jour, béni, pour nous.
Longtemps m'a qu'attend nous. En pile on est des millions de jours. J'en nous là, où et puis moi et peut-être pour toujours.
Soleil rentré dans la vie moi, première fois pour l'homme moi. Quand l'on bénit après la pluie ou béni, nous chanter. Amour.
Dans sa main qu'a coulé dans 20 mois.
C'est lui qui a douci la vie moi.
Ça qui pas les quoi, ni un créateur.
Greetings. Welcome to the review of the Toyota Land Cruiser J70 series. The years of these models range from 1984 to newest. In its overview, the Toyota Land Cruiser 70 series, introduced in 1984, replaced the 40 series as Toyota's rugged off-road vehicle, while the 60, the J60, and J62 transitioned into more luxury-oriented SUVs. It is known for retaining the durability and off-road capabilities of the 40 series while incorporating modern updates. The 70 series originally consists of short, medium, and long wheelbase versions with different model numbers like 70 through 74 for short wheelbase, 75 through 79 for long wheelbase variants, and 76 and 77 for four-door wagons. Key engines have included the 3F Petrol, 2H, 1HZ, and 1VD diesel engines. Time for their history. The Toyota Land Cruiser 70 series debuted in 1984, succeeding the 40 series with more angular styling while maintaining its off-road ruggedness as mentioned before. The lineup initially included short, medium, and long wheelbase variants, including cab chassis, pickups, and troop carriers. In 1999, the model received a facelift with the updated grills and mechanical changes, including a switch to coil springs and longer leaf springs. Sales in Japan ended in 2004 due to emissions regulations. The 70 series was introduced in 2007 with modernized features and the 76 series four-door wagon variant. Production continued for export, notably in Africa and Venezuela. A 30th anniversary edition appeared in 2014, and by 2015, the 70 series was being built in Portugal for African markets. The model saw further upgrades in 2022, aligning with safety and environmental standards, and in 2023, introduced a 2.8-liter engine with automatic transmission. Despite changes, the Land Cruiser 70 series remains a symbol of durability and reliability. Available in various forms, including 2- and 4-door versions, pickups, and long wheelbase utility wagons, the J70 maintained the iconic styling of earlier Land Cruiser models with a distinctive front clip design and square turn signals. Over the years, the J70 series has undergone several mechanical improvements, including the introduction of coil springs front suspension in 1998 to enhance ride comfort and wheel articulation. While the series was primarily aimed at commercial and government use, with limited availability in markets like North America, the J70 has remained in production for select regions, particularly in Africa, the Middle East, and South America, where its toughness makes it ideal for demanding work environments. In Japan, the compact and nimble short wheelbase models gained popularity, though they remain rare today. The model's legacy continues with updated versions still available, particularly in the mining industry in Canada and certain parts of the Middle East, where it is available as a cab and chassis or fully equipped model with airbags, ABS, and differential lockers. The Toyota Land Cruiser J70 series enduring reputation speaks to its unmatched resilience and its place as a reliable and enduring workhorse in some of the most challenging environments across the globe. In 1999, UK-based engineering company Jankel entered into a collaboration with King Abdullah Design and Development Bureau of Jordan, also known as KADDB, to establish the Jordan Light Vehicle Manufacturing, also known as JLVM, joint venture. This initiative was aimed at reducing manufacturing costs for Jankel's UK-engineered protective and light combat vehicles. Shortly after, Jankel began producing up-armored versions of the Toyota Land Cruiser 79 long-wheelbase vehicle, and in 2000, it secured a contract with the United Nations to provide protected Land Cruiser 79s for various missions. Building on this, Jankel developed the long-range patrol vehicle, the LRPV, choosing the Land Cruiser 79 chassis for its simplicity, robustness, and suitability for field repairs with standard parts. The LRPV, designed for patrolling, reconnaissance, and border security, was first produced in 2005. It can accommodate for up to 4 crew members, carrying 1,700 kilograms of equipment, and features multiple firing bases and radio stations. The vehicle was field tested in the UK and Jordan and was approved for sale to the UK government in 2002. The Jordanian army placed its first order in 2004, and by 2006 had over 200 units in operation. The Al Thalab LRPV, a variant of this design, has been used by forces in various countries, including Mauritania, Syria, by British Special Forces in 2016. Additionally, in June 2023, the Babcock GLV, another vehicle based on Land Cruiser 79 chassis, was unveiled at Eurosatory, further cementing the Land Cruiser 79's reputation as a versatile platform for military and defense applications. Most recently, the 2023 facelift introduced LED lights, a retro-inspired instrument cluster, and a 4.2-inch multi-information display, and the option of a 2.8-liter 1G FTV inline four-cylinder turbo diesel paired with exclusively an automatic transmission, expanding the J70's range while preserving its core durability and off-road pedigree. Now moving on to their powertrain. Since its debut in 1984, the J70 has relied on a wide spectrum of powertrains suited to global markets and rugged conditions. Early models offered durable 4-cylinder diesels like the 3B and 13B turbo diesel, alongside 6-cylinder diesels such as 2H and 12H-T, and later the naturally aspirated 1HZ 4.2-liter inline-six, which became a backbone in many regions. Petrol straight sixes such as the 3F and later 1FZ FE 4.5-liter were also available, particularly in the Middle East and South America. In 1999, the series received its first major facelift, carrying forward the 1HZ and turbo diesel options before introducing the 1V-FTV 4.5-liter V8 turbo diesel in 2007 and the 1GRFE 4.0-liter V6 petrol in 2009 as a cleaner, more powerful alternative. The 2014 Japanese Anniversary Edition showcased the 1GRFE paired with 5-speed manual, while the 2022 update refined the 1VD to Euro 5 compliance and improved safety. Most recently, the 2023 facelift brought modern touches like LED lighting and retro gauges, alongside the debut of the 1GD FT7V 2.8 inline-four turbo diesel with a 6-speed automatic, expanding the J70's legendary engine lineup into a new era. And here's how they sound. Story time. Since 2020, I have found the Toyota Land Cruisers in general to be my new favorites. In 2021, it was the first time in 14 years I went to Haiti since I immigrated into the USA in 2007. Since we got off the plane by July 29th, it was my first time riding any 70 series, first with the LC79 pickup. It was my cousin's work truck he had for a few years, driving us to his home. On August 2nd, I rode another 70 series, which was the LC76 owned by my uncle's brother. We took a trip to La Vallée de Jacmel, the mountain suburb separate from my main hometown, Jacmel. I still ride it a few times, and the last time I rode the 76 was August 16th. On August 16th, it was my first time going to the Bassin Bleu, one of the 7 famous waterfalls in Haiti, after having breakfast at the Saint Jean Hotel. The last time I rode the LC79 pickup was August 15th, the day before this trip to the waterfalls. On the other hand, I was only 18 years old without a driver's license from any nation until the following year. If I did back then, I would be excited to drive them, but the roads on our native coast were tough to handle and there is always a life-threatening traffic condition. To analyze, the whole class of the 70 series is dominantly shaped by utilitarian heritage, legendary durability, and global reputation as a no-nonsense workhorse. Owners across various regions, especially in Australia, Africa, the Middle East, and parts of South America, praise the 70 series for its unmatched reliability in extreme environments, whether used for mining, agriculture, military, humanitarian aid, or remote expedition work. Farmers and tradespeople often highlight its rugged body-on-frame construction, simple mechanical layout, and ease of repair as ideal for remote operations where service support is limited. Many value the part-time four-wheel drive system, solid axles, and strong low-end torque, which make the vehicle highly capable off-road. The 1HZ and 1VD FTV diesel engines are widely respected for their endurance and ability to handle heavy payloads or trailers with ease. However, the 70 series is without criticisms. Common complaints include its lack of refinement compared to modern SUVs, especially regarding cabin comfort, noise insulation, and technology. Many variants lack features such as the touchscreen infotainment, advanced safety systems, or even automatic transmissions. Fuel efficiency is another noted drawback, especially with the larger V8 diesels. In urban settings, customers find the vehicle bulky and impractical, better suited to open terrain than city traffic. This J70 ended Land Rover's dominance in Australia and Africa. It is a king of Africa and would beat a Jeep Wrangler to the ground and steal its lunch money. The surprising fun fact is the United States of America is the only country that never sells any 70 series Land Cruiser. Otherwise, they had the 1984 through 87 models that were selling well until a few imported models came after the 25-year deadline that had succeeded. The US market doesn't like diesels, and we have many restrictions on gas vehicles, so many that it's impractical to refit an older vehicle like the LC70 series. There are also airbag and other safety requirements that are expensive, difficult, or impossible to meet on a body-on-frame utility vehicle with solid axles. Here's the exciting part. You can still import any J70 series to the USA. For any easy import and legal approval, this vehicle has to be 25 years old or less from the time it was built. For example, you can now own a 2000 or newer LC76 today, but if the vehicle is more than 25 years old, it will be an expensive conversion and process as required by the Federal Motor Vehicle Safety Standards, known as the FMVSS. You can also buy a brand new 70 series in Canada, but these are only available to mining companies via Toyota Commercial. On May 14, 2022, it was one day before my 19th birthday at the car show in Industry City, Brooklyn. I had seen an early 1990s FJ75 as a red fire truck, which also vindicates its use as a back-in-the-day emergency responder. In August 2023, there was a carrier truckload of the LC76 that were delivered to Florida from the United Arab Emirates. Those were left-hand drive vehicles, which means they are here to stay. No conversion was required, and as the United Arab Emirates remains one of the biggest markets for the J70s. What made these cars an icon is their higher tolerance levels that contributed to their high price of ownership. Personally, the best thing I like about seeing these J70s is their snorkel pipes on majority of their class. These pipes located on the passenger A-pillar help these vehicles equalize air and water intake besides rush of sand, dust, and flood of water. But don't be mistaken, these pipes cannot help any vehicle survive underwater. When I was riding them, I was excited to see these with a manual transmission, but it's best to consider that the majority needs automatic transmissions due to hardware and timing concerns when driving these during stop and go. Beyond practicality, the 70 series has gained cult status. Owners often describe it as a vehicle that represents freedom and trust, with many seeing it as the last true embodiment of Toyota's original Land Cruiser philosophy: function first, longevity guaranteed. I am happy to say that the production of these Land Cruiser variants is still in production and running on the roads all over the globe. Now their rate, 8.8 out of 10. Thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and enjoy and long live the legacy of the J70 series.
I'm solid, strong inside, and we donna, yeah, we donna. Shake it up, break it down, back it up, shake it up, break it down, Mon gars t'es loco, n'est pas comme ça coco. Tu me nazi coco, wala wana mucho. Mon gars t'es loco, n'est pas comme ça coco. Tu me nazi coco, wala wana mucho. Be a gentleman, we go rolling. Take it out when you do the story. Don't run it up. I know you like when I shake it up. That you have to do. Be a wood boy and tie me up. Do what you have to do. Me I just you that you are the Romeo. Do what you have to do. Me I just you that you are the Romeo. Shake it up, break it down, back it up, shake it up, break it down, Mon gars t'es loco, n'est pas comme ça coco. Tu me nazi coco, wala wana mojo. Mon gars t'es loco, n'est pas comme ça coco. Tu me nazi coco, wala wana mojo. Real life, wanna lie you can tell. Baby boy, realize we hypnotize you as well. Real life, wanna lie you can tell. Baby boy, realize we hypnotize you as well. Mon gars t'es loco, ce n'est pas comme ça coco. Tu me nazi coco, wala wana mojo. Mon gars t'es loco, ce n'est pas comme ça coco. Tu me nazi coco, wala wana mojo. Mon gars t'es loco, ce n'est pas comme ça coco.
baby. So najua siku kuu ni leo. Hello, baby. So najua siku yetu leo. Hello, baby. So najua nakuoa leo. Hello, baby. Ile keki twalikata leo. Hello, baby, baby, baby. Wewe ndo sweet pie, my choma, sweet angel, my oxygen, yo. Say yes I do, baby yes I do, say yes I do, baby yes I do, say yes I do, baby yes I do. When I saw you, my heart skipped a beat.